The first and most important step to saving money fast in 2025 is to define your purpose. Without a clear and definite goal, money has a way of slipping through our fingers unnoticed. Many people struggle financially, not because they lack the ability to earn, but because they have no vision for their money. They move through life spending as they go, never realizing that financial success is not accidental, it is intentional. When we do not have a firm objective, we find ourselves at the mercy of circumstances, spending impulsively and failing to direct our resources toward a meaningful end. In Proverbs 29:18, it is written, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." This truth applies not just to spiritual matters, but also to our finances. Without a clear purpose for our money, we will always find reasons to spend rather than save. The modern world is filled with distractions that tempt us to part with our money carelessly. Social media, advertisements, and the constant pressure to keep up with others make it easy to lose track of our spending. But when we establish a strong financial goal, we create a guiding light that keeps us focused and disciplined. To define a purpose for saving money, one must first reflect on their deepest desires and long-term needs. Why do you want to save? Is it to buy a home, start a business, provide a better future for your children, or achieve financial independence? Each person's goal will be different, but what matters is that it is specific and powerful enough to inspire action. If the purpose is vague, such as, "I just want more money," it will not provide the motivation necessary to stick to a savings plan. Instead, a concrete goal like, "I want to save $10,000 in the next 12 months for a down payment on a house," creates clarity. With clarity comes direction, and with direction comes progress. Once a purpose is set, the next step is to break it down into actionable steps. If someone aims to save $10,000 in a year, they must determine how much they need to save each month, each week, and even each day. When large goals are broken into smaller, manageable parts, they become less intimidating and easier to achieve. It is no longer a distant dream. It is a clear roadmap with measurable progress along the way. Having a definite purpose also strengthens our resolve in moments of temptation. When faced with an unnecessary purchase, a person with a clear financial goal will pause and ask themselves, "Does this bring me closer to my goal or take me further from it?" This simple question can prevent countless impulsive decisions that drain financial resources. Without a purpose, spending decisions are often driven by emotion rather than wisdom. But when we have a strong reason for saving, we develop the discipline to say no to momentary pleasures in favor of long-term security and success. And to do this, you have my trust. Is that, because that's helpful too, or gives you enough of a tendency to buy this? Another powerful aspect of defining a purpose is that it activates the mind to seek opportunities. When someone has a clear financial target, they naturally begin to think of ways to achieve it faster. They might look for ways to increase their income, find better deals on necessary expenses, or eliminate wasteful spending. This mental shift is crucial because it turns saving money from a passive activity into an active pursuit. Instead of merely trying to spend less, a person with a strong goal begins to strategize and take intentional steps toward financial growth. Faith also plays a crucial role in this process. When we commit to a financial goal with a clear purpose, we align ourselves with God's principle of stewardship. We acknowledge that money is not just a tool for spending, but a resource to be managed wisely. Proverbs 3:9 says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops, then your barns will be filled to overflowing." This verse reminds us that when we handle our finances with intention and honor, we position ourselves to receive even greater blessings. People often underestimate the power of having a definite purpose. They assume that saving money is merely about cutting expenses, but it is much deeper than that. It is about developing the mindset of a wise steward, someone who takes charge of their financial future rather than leaving it to chance. Those who establish a strong purpose for their savings develop the resilience to withstand setbacks. They do not get discouraged by unexpected expenses or slow progress because their goal keeps them moving forward. Furthermore, a clear purpose makes financial discussions within families and relationships much easier. When spouses or family members share a common goal, they work together more effectively. Instead of arguing over spending, they unite around a shared vision for their future. Children also benefit when they see their parents saving with purpose, as it teaches them valuable lessons about financial responsibility and delayed gratification. The world constantly tells us that we need more things, more luxuries, more entertainment. But true financial wisdom comes from understanding that more is not always better. What truly matters is using money with intention and purpose. Those who embrace this principle will find that saving money is not a burden, but a path to greater freedom and security. By defining a purpose, taking actionable steps, and maintaining faith in the process, anyone can transform their financial situation and build a brighter future. Belief is a force more powerful than any financial strategy. Many people struggle with money not because they lack the ability to earn or save, but because they do not truly believe they can achieve financial success. The way a person thinks about money shapes their entire financial future. If someone believes they are destined to struggle, they will unconsciously make choices that keep them in that cycle. But if they believe that prosperity is possible and that God's blessings extend to their financial life, their actions will align with that belief, leading them to make wiser financial decisions. Faith is the foundation of every breakthrough, including financial breakthroughs. In Mark 11:24, Jesus said, "Whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This scripture reveals a divine principle. Belief precedes manifestation. Before money grows, before savings multiply, before financial doors open, a person must first believe that increase is possible for them. Those who carry a mindset of lack will always struggle to save because deep down, they do not expect abundance. They see every financial setback as proof that prosperity is beyond their reach, and this belief becomes their reality. Faith is not passive. It requires action. Many people say they believe in financial improvement, but their actions contradict their words. They pray for increase but continue to waste money on things that do not serve their future. They hope for a financial breakthrough but do not take even the simplest steps towards saving. This contradiction weakens faith because faith without works is dead, as James 2:26 teaches. True belief in financial success is demonstrated through disciplined action. The person who truly believes they can save money fast will take steps, no matter how small, to make it happen. They will track their expenses, cut unnecessary spending, and set aside even a small amount each day, trusting that these efforts will multiply. Expectation is another key factor. Many people hope for financial change, but few truly expect it. Expectation shifts the way a person behaves. When someone expects to improve financially, they look for opportunities rather than obstacles. They see possibilities where others see limitations. A person with expectation does not dwell on what they lack, but focuses on what they can do with what they have. They do not allow setbacks to shake their confidence because they understand that every small step forward is part of a bigger picture. God rewards faithfulness, and this applies to financial stewardship. Luke 16:10 states, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." This means that even if a person starts with a small amount, their ability to manage it well determines whether they will be entrusted with more. Many people think they need a large sum of money to begin saving, but this is a false belief. The truth is, even saving a few dollars consistently is an act of faith that signals readiness for greater financial blessings. A person who waits for a big financial breakthrough before they start saving is not exercising faith. They are operating in uncertainty. But the one who starts small, believing that their savings will grow, demonstrates true faith in action. The way a person speaks about money also reveals their level of belief. Words have power. Proverbs 18:21 declares, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Those who constantly say, "I can't afford this," or "money always slips through my fingers," are reinforcing a mindset of lack. But those who declare, "I am learning to manage my money wisely," or "God is providing opportunities for me to grow financially," are shaping a mindset of abundance. Changing financial language is one of the fastest ways to shift financial circumstances. The words a person speaks create the atmosphere in which they live. Another important aspect of belief is trusting in divine provision while taking practical steps. Some people misunderstand faith and assume that trusting in God means waiting without action. But biblical faith always includes preparation. Noah built the ark before the rain came. Joseph stored grain before the famine arrived. David trained as a shepherd before he became king. In the same way, financial success comes to those who prepare in advance. Those who believe they can save money fast in 2025 will not sit idly by. They will take action, trusting that their efforts will bear fruit. One of the greatest enemies of financial belief is fear. Fear tells people that they will never have enough, that they will always struggle, that saving money is impossible. But fear is a lie. 2 Timothy 1:7 reminds us, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline." Overcoming financial fear starts with replacing it with faith. Instead of saying, "I'm afraid I'll never get out of debt," the person should declare, "I am on the path to financial freedom." Instead of saying, "I never have enough," they should declare, "I am learning to manage my money with wisdom." This shift in mindset changes the way they approach their finances. People who believe in their financial success also surround themselves with wisdom. They seek knowledge, read books on saving and investing, and learn from those who have achieved what they desire. Proverbs 13:20 states, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." This applies to finances as well. Associating with people who are careless with money will lead to poor financial habits, while learning from those who have mastered money will lead to better financial decisions. The world operates on a system of consumption, where people are encouraged to spend without thinking. But those who truly believe in their financial breakthrough will resist the pressure to follow the crowd. They will set their own financial path, guided by faith, wisdom, and discipline. They will not let temporary desires steal their long-term financial success. They will understand that saving money is not about restriction, but about redirection. Redirecting funds toward a greater purpose and a brighter future. The moment a person shifts their belief system and begins to expect financial success, their circumstances start to change. The doors of opportunity begin to open, wisdom begins to flow, and small financial victories lead to greater financial freedom. Many people struggle to save money, not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't control their spending. The ability to manage expenses wisely is a skill that separates those who build wealth from those who remain in financial stress. In today's world, where everything is designed to make spending easier and more tempting, self-discipline is more important than ever. Advertisements constantly tell us that we need the latest gadgets, fashion, and luxuries to be happy. But the truth is that uncontrolled spending leads to financial bondage. Those who do not learn to control their expenses will always feel like they are running in place, working hard, but never moving forward financially. One of the most important lessons in financial wisdom is learning to differentiate between needs and wants. A need is something essential for survival and well-being, such as food, housing, and basic clothing. A want, on the other hand, is something that enhances comfort or status, but is not essential. The problem is that modern culture has blurred the line between these two. People convince themselves that expensive brand-name clothes, the latest smartphone, or frequent dining out are necessities, when in reality, they are luxury choices. This confusion is one of the main reasons people struggle to save money. By taking a step back and honestly evaluating what is truly necessary, a person can immediately begin to cut unnecessary spending and redirect that money towards saving. Impulse spending is another major obstacle to financial growth. Many people buy things not because they plan to, but because they were emotionally influenced in the moment. Retailers understand this and use psychological tactics to encourage impulse buying. Sales, discounts, and limited time offers create a sense of urgency, making people feel like they will miss out if they don't spend right away. However, wise financial management requires resisting these emotional triggers. A person who truly wants to save money fast must develop the habit of pausing before making a purchase and asking themselves, do I really need this? Will this purchase bring lasting value to my life, or is it just temporary gratification? Often waiting just 24 hours before making a buying decision is enough to realize that the purchase is unnecessary. Budgeting is an essential tool for controlling spending. Without a budget, money is spent randomly, and at the end of the month, most people are left wondering where it all went. A budget is not about restriction, It is about intention. It is a plan that ensures money is directed toward priorities rather than wasted on things that do not align with long-term financial goals. Creating a budget does not have to be complicated. A simple method is the 50/30/20 rule. 50% of income goes to necessities, 30% to personal spending, and 20% to savings and investments. Adjusting this ratio based on personal financial goals can further accelerate savings. One of the biggest areas where people lose control of their spending is through debt, particularly credit card debt. Credit cards make it easy to spend money that a person does not actually have, leading to financial stress later. Many people fall into the trap of making only the minimum payments on their credit cards, not realizing that high interest rates are keeping them in a cycle of debt. Controlling spending means avoiding unnecessary debt and paying off outstanding balances as quickly as possible. If a person must use a credit card, it should be for planned expenses that can be fully paid off at the end of the month. Otherwise, it is best to rely on cash or debit cards to prevent overspending. Entertainment and lifestyle choices also play a major role in financial management. In today's digital world, it is easy to subscribe to multiple streaming services, gym memberships, and other monthly expenses that add up over time. Many people pay for subscriptions they rarely use simply because they forget to cancel them. A person who is serious about saving money fast must review their recurring expenses and cut out anything that is not truly necessary. Simple lifestyle adjustments, such as cooking at home instead of eating out, enjoying free recreational activities instead of expensive entertainment, and shopping for quality second-hand items instead of always buying new, can lead to significant financial savings over time. Social pressure is another factor that causes uncontrolled spending. Many people feel the need to keep up with their friends, family, or colleagues when it comes to spending habits. They fear missing out or appearing less successful if they do not participate in expensive social activities. However, financial security is far more valuable than impressing others. A person who learns to say no to unnecessary social spending will have a much easier time saving money. It is important to surround oneself with people who respect financial boundaries and understand the value of long-term financial stability. True friends will not pressure someone into spending money they do not have. A simple but powerful strategy for controlling spending is cash-based spending for certain expenses. Studies show that people tend to spend less when using physical cash compared to credit or debit cards. This is because handing over actual cash creates a stronger emotional connection to spending, making a person more mindful of their purchases. Setting aside a specific amount of cash for discretionary spending each week can be an effective way to stay within budget and avoid overspending. One of the most overlooked aspects of financial control is mindset. People who believe that they must spend every dollar they earn will always struggle to save. But those who shift their mindset and view money as a tool to create stability and opportunities will naturally become more disciplined in their spending. Financial success is not about deprivation. It is about making empowered choices that lead to a better future. A person who adopts a mindset of financial wisdom will not see saving as a burden, but as a powerful step toward freedom and security. In conclusion, saving money fast in 2025 is not just about earning more. It is about having a clear purpose, unshakable belief, and strong control over spending. When a person sets a definite financial goal, aligns their mindset with faith and expectation, and takes disciplined action to manage their expenses, financial success becomes inevitable. Wealth is not built by luck or chance, but by intentional and wise financial decisions made every day. By defining a strong purpose, we create direction. By believing in financial success, we activate the power of faith. By controlling our spending, we ensure that our hard-earned money is working for us instead of disappearing into unnecessary expenses. These principles are not just financial strategies. They are life-changing habits that lead to long-term security, freedom, and blessings. May you take these principles and apply them with faith, wisdom, and perseverance. Remember, every small step toward financial discipline brings you closer to a future of abundance and peace. Stay focused, stay committed, and trust that God's provision is always available to those who manage their resources with integrity and wisdom. Good luck on your journey to financial success, and may God bless you with prosperity, wisdom, and strength. Thank you.